You know, when I was a child, I'd come home after school to an empty house. My father had flown the coop. My mother worked as a maid in a hotel. It was kind of lonely. So I brought in a baby squirrel I'd found and kept him in a shoebox. And then one day, when I came home, he looked kind of sickly. He was dead already, but I didn't know that. I'd forgotten to feed him for a couple of days. So I took him out of the box and I laid him on the table and I prayed my heart out for several hours. And when my mother came home and found her, she screamed bloody murder. She picked him up and threw him in the garbage. She worked hard, my mother. She was exhausted and she couldn't have known how cruel that was. But I cried and I cried, saying God didn't answer my prayers. I remembered my mother was pouring herself a whiskey, the modern family cure for everything. She looked at me and laughed. God always answers our prayers, Judy. It's just rarely the answer we're looking for. It's over for me, Frank. My goose is cooked.
I float in a boat in a raging black ocean, low in the water with nowhere to go. The tiniest lifeboat with people I know. Cold, clammy and crowded, the people smell desperate, will sink any minute, so someone must go. The tiniest lifeboat with people I know. Everyone's pushing, everyone's fighting, storms are approaching, there's nowhere to hide. If I say the wrong thing or I wear the wrong outfit, they'll throw me right over the side. I'm hugging my knees and the captain is pointing. Well, who made her captain? Still, the weakness must go. The tiniest lifeboat full of people I know. The tiniest lifeboat full of people I know.
Have you been writing those letters to yourself? Dear Evan Hansen, this is going to be a good day, and here's why.
I started one.
Those letters are important, honey. They're going to help you build your confidence.
I guess.
Can we try to have an optimistic outlook? Huh? Can we back up just enough to see the world won't fall apart? Maybe this year we decide we're not giving up before we tried. This year, make a new start.
Hey, I know. You can go around today and ask the other kids to sign your cast. How about that?
Perfect.
I'm proud of you already.
Oh, good.
Another stellar conversation for the scrapbook. Another stumble as I'm reaching for the right thing to say. I'm kinda coming up empty, can't find my way to you. Anybody have a map? Anybody maybe happen to know how to do this? I don't know if you can tell, but this is me just pretending to know. So where's the map? I need a clue. 'Cause the scary truth is I'm flying blind, and I'm making this up as I go.
It's your senior year, Connor. You are not missing the first day.
I already said I'd go tomorrow.
He doesn't listen. Look at him. He's probably high.
He's definitely high.
I don't want you going to school high, Connor.
Perfect. So then I won't go. Thanks, Mom.
Another masterful attempt ends with disaster.
Interstate's already jammed.
Pour another cup of coffee and watch it all crash and burn. It's a puzzle, it's a maze. I try to steer through it a million ways. This day is another wrong turn.
I better head out.
If Connor's not ready, I'm leaving without him.
Anybody have a map? Anybody maybe happen to know how to do this? I don't know if you can tell, but this is me just pretending to know. So where's the map? I need a clue. 'Cause the scary truth is I'm flying blind. I'm flying blind. I'm flying blind. And I'm making this up as I go. as I go.